Hey guys, Jarek, Komodo, and Raptors here. You haven't been here for a while, and I did actually have someone ask in the comments where you were.
Why?
I don't know. They wanted to know where you were.
I guess they wanted to know where I am.
He was too short for anyone to find him.
But no, Raptor's still here. He just hasn't played anything with us for a long while. Because all he does is play Guild Wars 2.
There was a tournament going on, damn it.
Anyway, we're playing some Project M.
Still kick your ass.
We're playing Project M. We actually played this earlier. He didn't want to record audio live because controllers are clacking, and when we're recording
noise.
When we're recording live, I obviously have to turn the speakers down because I'm using a condenser mic. Otherwise, you'll hear echo. So we're basically playing with the sound completely down. So instead of doing that, we're just doing a voiceover later and making some commentary now.
Jesus Christ!
I can move so fast.
So to talk about what's going on a little bit here, I'm using Roy as a kind of a warning. I'm still not very good with Roy, to be honest.
Whatever, he's been like practicing for days.
It takes a lot longer than that to be good with the character in Smash, and you know
whatever,
that.
at least well, I gotta admit he did improve a little bit.
But before I was kind of bad. Now I'm kind of not bad and still not very great. So I don't know. I'll talk more about Roy in a bit, but just note that I'm not the best at Roy, and you can play better with Roy. A good example, if you want to see someone playing good with Roy, look up someone called Sethalon, and he did pretty good in some tournaments. He actually...
fuck you, Seth.
But yeah, he actually did pretty good in some tournaments and shows you how good you can use with Roy. You can juggle with Roy, it's just...
he has really good juggle. Apparently, I did not find out he can connect all his moves.
You can still do the standard Marth stuff with Roy, it's just a lot more
different,
difficult. Yeah. But we will be talking about that in a moment. We've actually been just going through questions that people have been asking in comments in other voiceovers and whatnot. One of the questions was, what are your favorite and least favorite Smash characters? So
God, we're going back to this.
Yeah. So I decided for that voiceover that I was just going to kind of go over all of the characters and, you know, kind of give you my opinions of them. Yeah, we tried to do that within like a 5-minute voiceover. That didn't work at all. There's too many characters.
I don't think I wasn't here for this.
No, you weren't. That was just Komodo and I. There was way too many characters to talk just, 5 minutes to go over all of them. So we have a little bit more time to do that now. We're not going to talk this entire game. I don't know why you followed me.
I wanted to like grab you. I was inspired by that one guy's video. This is why I'm actually picking Ganondorf. Well,
Ganondorf
overall,
is a funny character.
He's a really fun character. He's like an Ike.
And that will be for another video. But yeah, I figured I'm just going to go through all the characters. I actually have Project M open on my second screen. I'm talking specifically about Project M here, not really about Melee or Brawl. I'm going to ignore Brawl's existence entirely for this video, so it doesn't exist. Let's talk about Melee, but mainly Project M.
Well, not Melee, because Pichu's not even there to begin with.
What, in Project M?
Yeah. Pichu?
Oh, you said Pichu. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Peach. I was like, what?
Fucker, whatever.
Yeah, anyway, let's just go through the list. So, first one is Wario. I have never liked Wario. I hate Wario, and someone did. Suicide Spike.
Was it worth it?
No. Actually, no, it kind of was. But yeah, someone did mention something that was really true. Wario's aerial movements? I don't get this. So you do the suicide. That's supposed to count for your loss, and you won.
I actually won that suicide one. I don't get it.
I don't understand. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone made a good comparison. Wario, his aerial game is actually a lot like Jigglypuff.
I noticed that, like, his movement in the air, too, is kind of weird.
But yeah, I've always hated Wario. I like his games. WarioWare is fun, at least.
Yeah.
I just don't like him as a character. I never really have. He doesn't really give me too much
He makes me mad every time I get killed by him.
I don't know, something about him is rage-inducing to use. I never really get killed by him or lose specifically to him. I just don't like him. So, I don't know. I don't think you have anything to add to that.
He farts everywhere.
Okay.
It's the fucking move is so strong.
I noticed he got rid of his bike move instead of his super charge move when he's
I don't know why they did that.
Final smash.
Because I hate that shoulder bash.
Yeah, and plus you can't eat the bike parts anymore to gain more farts.
That's probably why they did it, and they probably also didn't want more items around.
Other than that, because he can use the bike to come back from super far distance. That was another thing.
Alright.
He'll jump out of it.
So I guess there's reasons for it. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Trying to spike you. I was like,
that's all you were going for, then you suicided. I'm just gonna lump these two together, Mario and Luigi. I don't really care for them. They're kind of, you need to have them there because they're Nintendo's like flagship characters.
No,
but
there's actually really good Mario players. Well, they can be cheesy with the cape, but whatever.
I hate that damn cape. Playing as a Marth, I hate that cape. They always turn your up B around.
Yeah, we're trying to recover.
In Brawl, it didn't matter. I said I was going to ignore it, but it didn't matter because you could grab from behind. And then they got rid of that in Project M. You can't grab from behind you, which is really annoying. I guess they wanted to make it like Melee.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But I don't care for Mario and Luigi. I really don't. I would be fine with having
Luigi,
less...
I know they upgraded him a little bit with his chance with the green missile.
I'm not necessarily saying they're bad characters. I just don't particularly like them.
Yeah, I don't really favor them either.
They're not really freaking suicides. That was a worthy trade, at least. At least you were stock up. Yeah, I don't feel like they're really amazing characters or terrible characters either.
They're just balanced.
And Dr. Mario is more or less the same as Mario. Slight changes.
Peach.
Peach, I don't...
Everybody hates her.
I hate that character. I don't find anything interesting out of her, but I have to acknowledge the fact that she is a high tier, and she is a good character.
She has good recovery and those fucking annoying turn-ups that stuns.
She is a bad character to fight if you're a Marth. She really is. It's not a thing that's going to favor your matchup. I mean, it's not quite as bad as fighting like Jigglypuff as Marth, but...
I still don't understand why her butts explode, by the way.
Extreme PMS.
Hey, that's what Super Princess Peach was.
I don't know what I did there. What a little bit too far trying to chase you. I hate Snake, dear God. Let's talk about Snake for a minute since he's the one playing at the moment. Fuck everything about Snake. He is one of the cheapest characters in the game.
Yeah, but I'm really bad with him. I'm just doing whatever I can.
He's not that hard to use. His combos kind of flow easily. And that C4, I firmly believe there needs to be a way to get that C4 off of you. Because once it's on you, you're pretty much screwed.
Oh, you can block it. If you can get it.
I mean, if you tech at the right time, or if you grab the ledge at the right time, the C4 won't do anything, but still, it's...
I think they should make it where you roll or dodge, it'll come off of you.
Yeah, you need to have a way to get it off of you. And maybe not that easy, but it's such an easy setup to get the C4 on you. I mean, do the grab, drop them, and then put it on.
No, it's not even that. It's the forward A move. When he hits you with the knee, it stuns so bad and you put a C4 right on them. It doesn't... Regardless of their percentage, you can do it any percent.
And you shouldn't be able to put C4 on someone while they're shielding.
Yeah,
that is just stupid and annoying.
I thought it before, like if you do that, it'll just slide off. Like I think they did that in Brawl. I'm not sure.
I think so. We both may be wrong, but either way, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
So,
Bowser.
Bowser is a character. I like the character, but he's terrible.
He is not terrible. He is like amazing.
It's well, let me rephrase. In Melee, he was a punching bag, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, he was pretty useless. In Project M, I still feel like he's slow. He's a big target, but he has hyper armor on everything.
Well,
so
yeah, because he makes it more balanced to compete with the other characters, at least.
I don't really agree with the way of balancing them in though. Like there are other ways to make a character better without having armor on everything.
It makes sense though. He's a big character. He's a turtle. He needs to be bunkered.
Well, it would make sense to have high priority where you can't clash with his moves, but have armor and everything. Like I don't really.
I do approve his where he does 50% more damage on shields. I do like that.
Yeah, I guess I can see that, but shield or air dodging away.
Yeah, I tried to recover, but I had slow reaction. Yoshi.
Now, I said that I would like having I would just like to see less Mario characters in general, but Yoshi I make the exception because he doesn't really... He's like his own franchise anyway. They always represent it as Yoshi's Island. Plus, it's Yoshi. I've always liked Yoshi.
The dinosaur. Everybody picks him in Mario Kart.
Yoshi is a pretty likable character. Everyone likes him. He just is not very good in this game.
He's not. I mean, I've seen good players, but still,
that Japanese player. I think you saw that video.
Yeah, I have seen it.
Like that is a legitimate good Yoshi, but at the same time, he was playing against Bowser, and if he was playing against a high tier, I don't think he would have done quite as well.
Yeah, but still, he
But
did
I mean,
some
still, you can do
impressive
better
moves.
than people knew. Like at one point, people thought Ice Climbers was a low tier. So I mean,
no,
things change. They really do, and they figure more stuff out. But Yoshi, if he had a better recovery, like any sort of triple jump, he would be a good character. It's just...
Yeah, I wish that he could use his aerial grapple to recover, like use his tongue to stick on the edge or something.
Yeah, that would make a hell of a lot more sense.
That would help.
Alright, we had a slight interruption with the commentary, but we are back now. We were just talking about how Yoshi's recovery is terrible, and it would have been a lot better if... You basically said it would be better if Yoshi could grab a wall.
Yeah, it would be better if he used his tongue to, like, latch to a wall or something, like Samus Grappler and stuff like that.
You know, honestly, I don't know why the guys at Project M didn't do that, because they seem to be pretty on top of what it takes to make a character better.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for the most part, there's some things that I don't understand why they did it with Project M, which I'll talk about a little bit later with a very specific character, but for now, let's just keep going on. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, I don't care about.
I really don't care. I mean, there are some people that are good at them with chain grabs, but that's about it.
Like, it can be interesting and amusing to watch when someone's good at Donkey Kong, but I hate monkeys. I really, really do.
You just hate human beings.
I seriously don't understand, though, why people think monkeys look cute. They just look really ugly humans. And humans are already ugly enough. Like, I seriously don't understand why people like monkeys.
What the fuck?
But yeah, I really don't care about these characters. Diddy Kong is annoying enough to fight against, too.
Yeah, it's like another Wario in my opinion.
Donkey Kong I don't mind fighting against. He's basically a big punching bag if you're using, like, Marth or Roy or something. So, meh. Okay, Captain Falcon. This is
There's a lot to say about him.
Captain Falcon is pretty much everyone's favorite person to watch
and fight. Also,
oh my God, that move, that move
knife
is,
move, it can actually trap you.
That move is terrible if somebody's a heavy fast faller. Like, I don't think it's gonna trap someone like Jigglypuff or something.
Yeah, I know, but still,
someone like Roy.
Just be glad I stopped, because I could have kept going, but that would have been really irritating.
It would have been able to keep doing that until it was able to DI further behind you. And even then, you can just crawl backward anyway.
Well, that's the thing. Anyways.
So, yeah, you're doing it again.
I just wanted to try it again.
I mean,
I noticed it doesn't work on lower percentage, though.
No. That's kind of annoying either way. But yeah, Captain Falcon is, that knee.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just the way he moves. It's just, I don't know what the fuck happened there.
That happened a few times where it's like momentum was still there for some reason, and it just catapulted me downward.
Yeah, Captain Falcon is one of those characters, just overall balance. I mean, you can pull off crazy combos, and I don't know, he's just really fun to use, and it's just really fun to fight against,
so
too.
Quick, and he's really easy to commit suicide with.
It's just really funny that he just drops like a stone.
I think you tried to use him for a while.
Who's you?
But Komodo, like, you tried to use him for a while, and it's like, alright, he's way too quick.
Yeah, you need to fast hands for that.
I feel like one of the best characters to kind of get used to the game in general with is Marth, because he has a lot of sort of moves that teach you a lot of the basics. Like, he's fairly quick, he recovers somewhat easy, L canceling is important, his movements are fairly easy for, you know, wave dashing and stuff.
Most of his attacks are like less than, like, you know, a second frame or so.
Yeah, and he just does a lot of things where it's like, he's a good zoning character too, so it's just a really good character to use to kind of get better at the game. Although,
what are we talking about Marth? He's like far away from this.
Yeah, we'll talk more about him. We'll talk more about him later, because I have a lot to say. But yeah, Captain Falcon's kind of a fan favorite. I like watching someone play as Captain Falcon. Like, Marth is my main, but if I'm seeing a Marth fight a Captain Falcon, I usually want the Captain Falcon to win.
Any character that fights with Captain Falcon is really much a good match, regardless of what it is.
Captain Falcon, I think the only thing that's really keeping him from... I think the only thing that's really keeping Captain Falcon from being a high tier is the fact that his recovery is really easy to edge guard.
Yeah, a lot of people just edge guard him or just like edge hog, which is really annoying. I hate people that edge hog.
Yeah, but you kind of have to.
That's only fucking tournaments.
Yeah, well, when you're playing to win.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, next one, Ganondorf, who
Ganondorf, not Wolf?
Well, I'm just kind of going back and forth and down through
whatever.
But Ganondorf is the next logical thing to talk about anyway. He is another one of the characters that's really fun to fight, although I'm kind of curious to see their logic with some of the changes they make, because they kind of turned him back to melee status.
A little bit.
And got rid of some of the things that...
They got rid of his charging leg move. They changed it to a stomp.
I swear to God, that move was like... You'd see it and just stare at it and not be able to do anything.
It's like, oh shit. No, but I like it. I honestly like it in Brawl where it actually sucks them in.
That's what it feels like.
There's like a gravitational pull. It's pretty funny. I'm kind of sad that they got rid of that.
Yeah.
They made it more fast-paced though.
I still don't think he's really a top tier to say. I don't really think a lot of people are going to use him in tournaments or anything.
like the best.
Like, he can be
suicide though. He can take you down, no matter what percentage.
Like, it's fun to watch someone play as him. He just doesn't seem to be a real valuable character to use.
To be honest, I don't know. He just feels like an Ike. He's a heavy character. He hits hard. That's it.
I don't really think Ike is that heavy of a character. He's just not a floaty, that's for sure.
Ike is heavy. Anyways,
Toon Link, I don't. Okay, there's a lot of things that kind of separate Toon Link from Link, but I think with how they butchered his recovery,
yeah,
he's not good.
His recovery is like really bad. It's like Link's recovery in the N64 version, actually.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, and I don't understand why they did that. It's easier to do the bomb fix, the bomb trick. Yeah, but you rack up so much damage on yourself when you're doing that.
Especially with Toon Link's bomb, it does combos, so it goes up to like 14 damage every time.
What I want to know is, does the boomerang trick still work where you throw the boomerang away from the stage, and then it cancels your air dodge?
I don't know
Did
about
you
that. All I know is the one where you do the boomerang trick on the edge, grapple to the edge, and you'll
then go straight upward. Yeah. No, but there's a trick that I only recently saw. I don't know how many people actually know that trick though. If you throw the boomerang away from the stage, do an air dodge, and then the boomerang comes back and hits you, it cancels the air dodge so you can move again. So then you can use the grapple. I don't know if it works in Project M. It works in Melee. So.
Oh, I don't even remember this.
Yeah, it's something I only recently got to know, but I don't know if that trick still works. And neither of us are Link mains, so we wouldn't be good to listen to anyway. So, and then the next one's Link. Link is a lot better compared to the way it was in Melee now. I like
this one. Well, he's just like the one in Melee, but a little bit...
His projectiles are a ton better, though.
Yeah. Well, and his boomerang, he can't throw it as far. But still, it still works.
Okay, Link's boomerang is hell for me.
It's hell for everyone, like it turns you around.
Well, especially when you're playing as a character like Marth or Roy that don't really have too many good approach options to begin with, or any projectiles. Link is not necessarily that great of a matchup for Marth, but he's not necessarily bad either. So, I mean, as you can see here, if you let Link get some space on you, it's really difficult to approach.
Yeah.
You rack up so much damage, and then he can just come in and kill you.
And pretty much, yeah, if you get hit by his boomerang, it'll stun you. You can pull off crazy combos. Or finishers, at least.
And that kind of reminds me, I don't know why they made it so that the very last swing on his up B isn't a kill move anymore. It really doesn't send you very far. At least. Yeah, in the air. It doesn't send you far at all.
Yeah, they kind of did tone that down. What I hate about it is you can't do Link's bomb recovery.
You can, and I've seen people do it, but it's trickier.
It's different from Melee. I think he just throws his bomb way too like trying to reach it.
You can't grab the wall there, apparently. But yeah, it's as much as they have made Link better, I still don't really think that he's going to be a top tier either, to be honest.
He can be. I think he can. I mean,
if you can be good with him, you're great with him, but he still doesn't necessarily match up great, and he has a lot of, well, now he has more options to kill, at least.
I guess.
He can just be juggled heavily if you can get approaches on him.
In all honesty, I was pretty bad with Link matchup in this game. I don't know why. Just couldn't use them very well like I did in the other games.
See, that's what I mean. That last move should be able to kill someone. But
yeah.
That arrow. I should have seen that coming. Alright, next one, Sheik. Sheik is pretty much the same. They did one big major change that made a lot of people upset, and they changed her down throw.
Chain grab, basically.
I'm fine with this, mainly because I'm not a Sheik main, and because I play as Marth, so Sheik has always been my weakness anyway. That's like a really soft counter to Marth. But that down throw could chain grab anyone in the game, so they wanted to balance it in a little bit better and got rid of it. And there were actually people that told them that were Sheik mains, we're just not going to play your game if you make this change. That were that upset about it.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's a huge thing to change. But other than that, it is basically... I love Roy's counter so much. But other than that, it's pretty much basically Melee Sheik.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same. It's still a top-tier character. It's still one of the best in the game. You have to respect Sheik.
Yeah.
So...
what I don't understand is why they kept her B down to transform into Zelda when they put them into two different separate character slots.
Yeah, I don't get... Well, no, I understand that. It's because once you're that far away, people will change to Zelda to get a better recovery. Yeah.
Well, they should have just give her, like, something else. Whatever.
I would have liked to seen that go entirely, but they wanted to keep it true to Melee, so they didn't make that change.
Guess.
Apparently in Smash 4 they're going to be getting rid of Transformer rules entirely, and they will be different characters with a new move. So
okay.
And Charizard is his own slot, and there's no Pokemon trainer and all that. But that's for a different video. Zelda was terrible in Melee. Zelda in Project M is a bitch. She
was actually really good in
Melee. She was a low tier in Melee.
I don't know. I've seen good players with her.
It's like she.
Well, I mean, her kick in the air is like.
If we're talking about Brawl, yeah, but her kick in the air was okay, and nowhere near as good as Brawl.
No, in Melee, her kick in the air was basically like Falcon's knee.
Kind of. Nowhere near as good, though.
Not as good, but still, it works.
But, I mean, that doesn't really do a whole lot of good. It's pretty much her only kill move. She's slow and a big target. Yeah. So, she really wasn't that great. Now, though, in Project M, I hate her a lot, to be honest. Her freaking Dense Fire can... It's really good to zone characters away from you and kind of keep that space, and that kick, my god. It's so deadly now. I love countering it, but, yeah. Speaking of which, why don't I ever counter the Wolf's up B? I don't know why I did that. Wolf kind of gave me some troubles when I was using Marth, when I was using Roy. Mainly because Roy gets stunned really bad. Yeah. So, Ice Climbers is...
They're still amazing.
They're fun to watch, you hate to fight them. That's the way I feel about it. Because all the chain grabs still work. If you desync them, you're still 0 to death.
Yeah.
And they have iterations from both Brawl and Melee in this. So Ice Climbers are still, you know,
they're still one of the best.
Yeah. It's scary character when someone's good with Ice Climbers.
And I like the fact that they kept the Brawl recovery when you use their up B. Nana can actually grab the ledge instead of the Melee where she will just do nothing or sacrifice herself.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that was one of the last characters they added, actually, to Project M. I think that came in 3.0. I don't think they were around before then. But yeah, Ice Climber is still really good.
Yep.
Falco, Fox, pretty much exactly as they were in Melee, still a top tier. I personally myself would much rather fight a Fox than a Falco, even though Falco gets stunned harder and falls quicker, just because I hate those lasers.
The laser spam.
They, like, if I was playing if I was playing anybody else, it might not be as big of a deal. But if I'm playing as Marth and Roy, that is gonna hurt me a lot.
Well, because they need to close the gap.
Well, yeah, it also stops you. It stops my approach too. Like, that's the biggest thing about it. It's not necessarily them stunning me or attacking me. It's the fact that I can't attack them.
I still miss the fact that they got rid of his kick reflector for Falco. I kind of like that. But then again, they just kept it where it's back to Melee, where you can do chain combos.
Yeah, they wanted to stick true to Melee. I kind of see where you're coming from when it comes to the throwing the reflector to kind of like throw it off of the ledge and catch him off guard every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because that worked and people did that on me.
I do like his, like they kept his, what do you call it, his look at A moves.
Oh yeah, the new animation for his jabs.
I like that.
He just does this like ballerina twirl.
Well, I don't know, it just locks people in.
You can still DI out of it.
Fox is still the same, but I don't like him in this one. It's just the momentum is way different from the Melee Fox.
It definitely takes a little bit of a while to get used to movement in Project M compared to Melee, but he's still definitely one of the best in the game. Mewtwo King is still maining as Fox, basically, and he is winning tournaments everywhere with Fox, and he looks scary.
Like, I can't juggle very well in this one because his momentum is cut. And his Shine Blind is just, I don't know, it's harder to use or something.
But yeah, long story short, difficult to get used to, but once you master him, he's still one of the best in the game.
I'm done using him because he's pretty cheesy with the reflector off the edge. So
that reflector is so damn cheap. It really is. You catch Marth out of his double jump and he already has a bad enough recovery. You reflect him once and then he's gone. He's not going to come back from that.
Yeah.
Same thing with Roy. Roy's worse. Wolf has a lot of the same problems that Marth does.
Yeah.
He's a very fast character, really reliant on combos. You get people at higher percent and you push him too far away to really continue doing combos, and he doesn't have many kill moves.
He doesn't.
And the kill moves he does have are hard to set up. Yeah. So, I mean, he can be good if you kill him at low percents or high percents, but in between, you're going to be in a little bit of a hard spot.
He's definitely way fast. I think he's faster than Fox.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's the fastest one out of the three there. So, I mean, he's good.
I do like the changes in his reflector, though. It doesn't give him the invincibility frame. And
well, none of them have that anymore. They got rid of the invincibility in Project M.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't really be banking on that anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, they changed the reflector because it sends them diagonal upwards instead of just, like, kind of sideways like it used to do. So it's really good for setup for his aerial moves. Other than that, I don't know, they changed a lot of his moves. Like his up B, it pushes now instead of it does that combo and ending with the kick. Which I'm kind of sad, but I guess I can understand why, because a lot of people would spam it.
Yeah, I remember people being very spammy with Wolf before, and now it really seems to be you gotta know what you're doing with the combos. Because if you don't and you're spamming, it just doesn't work.
I noticed they changed his dash attack into a claw move instead of his somersault kick or whatever.
He has a lot of momentum when he hits you. Like, he definitely pushes you around compared to the other ones.
Yeah. And also, they changed his smash, his up smash, to that claw move for some reason.
It doesn't seem to kill either. I can see you using it as a setup, but it's kind of...
It is. It's basically a setup. It doesn't kill at all.
I think it actually did kill me once.
Yeah, like at what?
Once out of the hour we were playing.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next? Mewtwo. Okay, people have a freaking thing falling out of nowhere. People have really mixed opinions about Mewtwo, and it's actually surprised me because looking at it and playing against you, basically maining with Mewtwo at this point, Mewtwo obviously has the best recovery in the game. I mean, that's pretty much a given. And to me, he just seems like one of the better characters in the game now, compared to being one of the worst. And people actually think that he's not good. People either think he's really good or really bad, which is strange because I look at it and go, there's no way he's a bad character at all.
Yeah. Especially when I use him, I actually know how to use him.
Like,
no, I don't know, when I watch other people play as Mewtwo, they don't really take advantage of that teleport or the float.
Oh god. That teleport is frustrating for someone maining as Marth. You cannot edgeguard it. You just kind of have to respect it.
Yeah.
Especially since he can attack out of teleport. Like, they legitimately made one of the worst characters in Melee to one of the best characters in Project M. Like, there's no other way to describe that. And you just simply cannot edgeguard someone off ledge when they have that teleport.
And I love his setup though, like he can just chain combo everything with a teleport. I love it.
Like, when it comes to fighting Mewtwo in general, you can't really just rely on knowing your standard combos. You basically have to play mind games and read where they're going to go out of teleport, otherwise you're not going to win.
Oh god. I don't know why I even went for that smash. Or that down spike.
But yeah, the main change, what did they even change mainly for Mewtwo? They changed a ton of stuff.
His B forward, instead of just like twirling them around, he actually like slams them to the ground.
Unless they're off or like in the air.
No, it still does the same.
Well, you can still pull people under stages though.
Yeah.
Fuck that, by the way.
And he changed his daze move where he just like look at them and I don't know. It works a lot more than before. And it also knocks them back while they're in the air instead of just disabling them. And
they changed his forward throw.
Yeah, they changed his forward throw, that's for sure, and I like it a lot better that way.
I almost feel like he has more range with that tail. Like, he already had range in Melee, but
No, he definitely has more range with his tail. Including his forward smash, that ball, that shadow ball that he blasts.
It seems like in general he has a lot more kill options than he did before, because he really didn't have many options to kill in Melee.
Besides throwing upwards or backwards, that's it.
That was pretty much it, or getting the, some lucky down smash.
Shadow ball.
Yeah, that too. So, I mean, and then, like, really the biggest change they made was his recovery. He already had, like, one of the best recoveries in Melee, because he could react out of that teleport really quick. Like, there was almost no landing lag. And basically you can't be hit when he's teleporting, so he already had a good recovery, but now they made it so that you can attack out of his teleport, and he still has no landing lag, so you just kind of have to step back and respect it. Like, you can't edgeguard it very well.
Which is good.
If you're Mewtwo, it's good. I just wish that Roy got the same treatment Mewtwo did. He's better, but nowhere near as good as he was then.
Yeah, right. Roy teleporting. Not happening.
He did that in Fire Emblem?
Lucario, the black hole.
Yeah, Lucario's Good God, they made a lot of changes to Lucario.
Main change he gave him is the hit cancel. He can connect everything, so he's basically a turbo mode by himself.
Like, I was trying to get you to start playing as Lucario, and you kind of did try for a while, but I mean, the learning curve is so massive with Lucario. Like, how do you even feel about using him? Didn't you just kind of like go, meh, I'm gonna go to someone else?
I'm still playing Game & Watch.
That's so weird. Because he's black.
Well, the reason I mentioned Lucario to Komodo to begin with is it is almost in a way similar to Street Fighter.
You keep saying that and it's not true.
Well, it is when you hit someone and it cancels into other moves. It will cancel the animation. I mean, to kind of I can't really give you a visual representation of it, but a good example of one of the combos is that his jabs cancel into his forward tilt cancels into his up smash, then he can just do a over B grab, and then he can do a neutral air out of that. And there's a lot of different combos like that, where it's basically like he has his own built-in turbo mode.
Yeah, that's
so I mean,
basically what I said.
it's interesting. It's really different and almost out of place for Smash.
Yeah. Also, they changed his beat down. It used to be a counter, but now it's like some kind of weird teleport or dash move that he can basically chain or close a gap.
He has a moment of invulnerability in that too, where you can't hit him. It's almost like an air dodge, but you can still move.
Yeah.
And it's faster.
When you have an aura, you can actually react out of it and chain combos to it, if you haven't noticed that.
I can't figure it out, but you can attack out of his up B, but I don't exactly...
That's only if he has his aura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's what that was. I was like, why can't I do this only sometimes and I can't do it other times?
Yeah.
I figured it was just like a timing thing.
No.
Okay, well that's, you know, that much. So some characters can attack out of the triple jumps now.
And I noticed he can store at least up to like 2 charges of aura.
I think it's 3.
3? Oh.
Pausing for I don't know what reason.
I don't remember this. What happened? Is it because of the time I sneezed? Maybe.
No, that was pausing for much longer that time around. Pikachu is a lot better now, actually.
I like he kept the brawl back kick, I think. Unless that's new.
It's almost like they added in some of his N64 moves back when he was like the best character in the game.
I think that's what it is. N64 back kick.
Yeah, he has his kick. We're both going for the spikes on each other here.
I know! This is so stupid! We always do this in this level. Look, we're just gonna go back down there again and try to get each other.
I think one of us did get each other. I don't believe it was me.
I got you this time. Look, I couldn't move because that fucking sword just stuns me if you don't smash anyone. It was just I was like, fuck this! I'm getting out of here! This is dumb. And then we go back down again.
Well, that's just me running away, and then you chased me there.
I just had to
then
get
you got me there. I think I remember doing that to you too, and I don't know if I actually killed you with it.
I was like, I'm so scared. He's like trying to fucking break my shield.
Well, look at your percentage.
Also, for actually what we were talking about Pikachu, they did make that thunder move a lot faster, like the summoning of thunder. If you haven't noticed that.
I really haven't, but
it's way up. It
doesn't seem to lock you in places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cannot react out of it.
Also, his up Bs seem faster now, and you can react quicker out of it.
I don't know what happened. I missed.
But yeah, his up Bs, like if you look at someone playing him competitively and someone actually good with Pikachu, you can actually just up B around the whole stage. Like if you have good control over it, like Axe places Pikachu quite a lot. So that would be a good, just look up Axe playing in Project M for Pikachu. He's really good with them, and all he does is up B around, so you can't hit him. It's really difficult to hit him when he does that.
I love that wolf forward beam.
I, for some reason, never see it coming.
It's quick, and I love it, because most of his moves actually puts a good setup.
Like, that's the one thing I can't immediately say, is that usually you're better at reading what someone's going to do, because I just rely more on... I rely more on just playing combos. Like,
well, I don't know. Like I said, I've been in, like, melee tournaments. I just react a lot faster than I try to read people's moves. If you haven't noticed it, Mewtwo.
That's how you're supposed to play, but it's more of a person-to-person type thing, where some people just are more...
Well, yeah, there are some matches where it's like, what the fuck are they doing? It just throws me off, and then I'll lose.
Well, for me specifically, is I bank it more on just the combos I know, and just basically executing well. So that's what I expect to do, but Yeah, mind games is something that I kind of need to work on a little bit. That's where I got the spike. I knew I did at one point.
Damn it.
That spike is hard to recover from. It's really dangerous from Roy. Yeah, moving on, Jigglypuff. Dear... I hate Jigglypuff. It is a bad matchup to use Marth against Jigglypuff. Roy is not quite as bad. I mean, that's one of those matchups where percentage simply does not matter. Jigglypuff can either rescue or just do that wall of back airs off stage, especially when you have a bad...
wall of back air.
That's what it is.
It's so irritating.
I mean, Jigglypuff is exactly how she was in Melee, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I mean... Roy, I mean, he does have that reverse...
the fucking bolt hit me. I don't even understand that.
Whatever, you still killed me. But yeah, Roy still has the reverse up B that will kill Jigglypuff instantly unless it has a high ceiling on the stage. So, I mean...
That still works?
Yeah, it still works in Project M. So, you have that, but given his bad recovery and everything, I still don't feel like it's a worthy matchup. So, yeah, Jigglypuff is... scary when someone is good with Jigglypuff. You'll feel so bad when someone's good with Jigglypuff because that match will happen and it'll end in 1 minute and you just got rested 4 times.
Yeah. Also, the reason why I'm still playing as Wolf is I noticed something that we're kind of being tied with Wolf and Roy. I mean, before I would just kick his ass, but now it seemed like he got better with Roy, juggling Wolf.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is kicking each other's ass here now.
I'm just saying.
That was before, and now is not necessarily. I'm talking about today.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying like that you actually did improve with Roy with the whole combos and stun locking me for once.
I'm still bad with Roy, I'll say that much. I need to use his back air more, I need to use his forward air more. Like, I got a lot to work on with him. I feel like I'm making improvements, but, you know.
It's the only difference I noticed is you stopped overusing the
I love
combos.
I love using those though, and I have to like tell myself not to.
It just leaves you open sometimes.
It makes you stuck in place. You can't move. Movement was like the main thing I needed to work on, so that's what I've really been working on lately.
So that's what you stopped using most of the time.
Well, before I was kind of a zoning character. I used Marth. So, I mean, I kind of stayed in place, I stayed grounded, and I just zoned characters away from me. That doesn't work with Roy. At all. But yeah, moving on, characters. I hate Squirtle, I'll be honest. People...
He's tiny.
That's why I hate him. Tiny characters are difficult for a Marth and a Roy to hit, and on top of that, Squirtle is so freaking slidey. He's all over the stage. Like, he's so difficult to hit. It's really frustrating. It's almost like fighting Sonic.
It was, I don't know, in Brawl, as far as I know, he was like one of the only characters that felt like he had a wave dash because of that. Sliding moves or whatever.
Yeah, it's just... He's good. I mean, that's all I can say. He's frustrating to fight against, but he's good. When someone knows how to use him.
I've never seen anyone use him very well.
I've seen people use him in tournaments. I don't want to say he's, like, top tier or anything, but he's definitely not bad.
I guess. Then again, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, it's kind of an unknown at this moment. Project M is still fairly new, so we're still kind of figuring stuff out, so...
Or I just don't want to use him. He's stupid.
I guess there's
Might as well just pick Bowser, a bigger turtle.
Have armor on everything.
Exactly.
Bowser really just evolved from Squirrel.
Pretty much.
Even though he came first, what? That doesn't work that way.
Well, it doesn't make sense either way. Shut up. Squirtle's water. Bowser like shoots fire. Whatever. Ivysaur.
So I hate fighting Ivysaur. It is really frustrating to fight Ivysaur. I'm still trying to figure Ivysaur out, or at least how to fight him. My Marth seems to be fine with fighting him, but none of my other characters.
Other than that, he's kind of cheesy with the whole keeping his solar beam when he dies.
I hate that solar beam because it's fairly hard to dodge and it's really easy to hit people with.
Yeah, and plus it has that little duration to it.
And then you got the up B kills, or at least I think that's his up B, the vine thing.
Yeah, the vine just slaps you like a...
It makes a bat noise.
Yeah, the baseball bat noise.
But yeah, Ivysaur definitely a good character in Project M. Without much of a doubt. I think at one point did you consider Ivysaur one of your mains?
Yeah, I would probably say he's my third character, I guess. Other than that, he does have a recovery move for his B move now, instead of that seed move. You don't remember that?
I hate that seed so much.
Well, I was talking about the Brawl one. Where
he almost like has a jetpack now. How you can like...
Yeah, but he kind of had that before, so...
That was a stupid decision.
But no, like... That his recovery move, like he just pushes you away when he gains
Oh
health.
my gosh, I hate that.
That's
when
really
someone
cheesy.
sits on Ivysaur, what?
You said on Ivysaur, that's what happened.
When someone sits on the ledge and does that recovery, what pushes you off of him?
It just catches them off guard.
Oh my gosh, it'll push you, like Marth's up B, if you land on that, it'll just push you off the stage and you won't grab the ledge, you'll just fall to your death. It's so frustrating. Alright, Charizard. I love Charizard in this one. Charizard is improved drastically. He was pretty bad in Brawl, but now he's actually
He's a
good.
lot faster and I guess stronger, maybe?
They changed a lot of his moves. He no longer has that
Boulder Bash or whatever.
Rock Smash.
Yeah, there we go.
That move is so... Where did that rock come from, and why is he beating his head with it? Like,
That's what I don't understand.
Silly.
Also, his up throw, he didn't have the side toss before, right?
Side toss?
No, you know when he's grabbed and he just like dives into the air?
Oh yeah, no, he has an entirely new up throw, which is a good kill move.
Which is definitely a lot better.
It's a great kill move. It'll kill anyone around, say, 90 to 100%. If they're heavier, obviously less. If they're lighter, a Mewtwo will die around 70% on some
I
levels.
really hate these platforms which complements his grab.
I love that. I will grab people under platforms and do the up B. It'll kill people at really low percents. And Skyloft is really dangerous for other people when you're using Charizard.
Other than that, he has like...
They changed him to an... I guess the reason he's so easy for me to use is that he is a zoning character on himself. He has a sweet spot on all of his moves because of the fire on his tail, which does more damage and more knockback. And it's almost like using Marth in Melee. It almost seems to be around the same distance.
He's like a Marth and Mewtwo combined. That's what I see. I don't know, because his tail, it's just, he has way more range than Mewtwo. Like, that's why I'm having a hard time with Mewtwo with Charizard.
And
For no reason, I usually beat him.
something I forgot to mention with just all the Pokemon in general, they no longer, like, the down B is gone. Pokemon Trainer is just gone in Project M entirely. So their down B moves are entirely new. And in Charizard's case, he got stuck onto the stage. In Charizard's case, they were... and then I suicided.
I didn't understand that, you're like...
So I landed on the stage, and for some reason it just turned me around and I slid off, and then I didn't do my up B
No,
right.
you just like wanted to go down.
I don't feel like living anymore. I don't know why I did that. What was I saying? Right, no, they changed his down B to an aerial move, basically. You can charge it and launch yourself into the air so you can chase people that are above you. Charizard is pretty good at killing anyone in really any way.
He's like
he can,
an aerial character, basically.
like, he'll kill someone upward very well. He can juggle people upward incredibly well. He can kill people to the side. He can kill people down. Suicide trade. Yeah, I mean, he can kill anyone off of any part of the stage, and he can chase people really well from the multiple jumps. So, I mean, he is legitimately a good character. Also, he's fat.
Yeah,
he's
fucking
fat
fat-ass.
as hell. It's hard to push him away.
I can't kill him. It's like all the percentage, it goes at least 150 and over until I can actually kill him.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to get rid of Charizard. So, there was something else I was going to say about him, but I momentarily forgot. So
His glide, too?
yeah, they added... Wait, no, wasn't his glide there before?
Well, it wasn't the down B. I remember it was like a down jump thing.
He does have a glide move now. His recovery is very good. He has 3 jumps
he
and a
always
glide.
had a glide. It's just like they put it to the down B.
Yeah, in general, for the most part, they didn't keep much of his old stuff. Like, they pretty much made him an entirely new character.
I think. I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention.
Yeah, I'm happy they made Charizard good. I would consider him one of my mains, probably my 3rd main, or maybe my 2nd. I seem to be better with him than I am with Roy. Moving on though, Samus. I really like the changes they made to Samus.
Yeah.
I always wanted Samus to be a good character, just because Samus is a cool character in general. But she just wasn't really that great or that bad in Melee. Like, she could be used, but she wasn't...
She had like one of the best recovery. What are you talking? And she was heavy for some reason.
Yeah, I don't...
Like,
well, because she's
of
in a
armor.
suit.
Yes, but still. But she was floaty at the same time.
Yeah, she had one of the best recoveries in the game, without a doubt, but as far as her moveset goes, not really that amazing. So, I mean, she was pretty much a mid-tier throughout all of Melee's
She's still
time.
amazing. What are you talking about?
But no, I like the changes they made to her. They gave her those ice missiles.
Her taunt, she can switch between like fire or ice.
And what are the changes? They made it so that the freaking super wave
You
dash
can do
is
a super
really
wave,
easy.
Yeah, they can maintain the super wave dash a lot easier compared to the melee glitch.
The Melee one, I believe, was like 1 frame. You had to get it perfect
Yeah.
to do that.
Exactly.
So
This one is like possibly maybe 2 frames because
I think they made it
easier.
2 to 3, I believe is what they said. So I mean, it's definitely easier, and they made some changes to her. I don't know what other changes they made.
They gave her a crawl. She can turn to a ball. And
right.
just
Yeah.
roll around now. Other than that, like they didn't really keep her same missile. They actually kept the super missile from Brawl. Yet you can do the missile cancel still, which is great. Cheat the double missiles and stuff. You can do the combos from range. I'm not sure if they brought back her long following grappling hook or grapple move. Remember that in Melee? You can like, make it really long and you can like have it follow everyone.
I think. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm pretty sure they got rid of it, or they really thought bring it back, because it was just a fun move.
It was. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I saw people use it in tournament just for the hell of it.
In general, I don't know what to think about Samus and Project M in general. I'm really happy with the changes they made, but we haven't really seen anyone use her in tournaments, so I don't know. You know, this is still kind of something we're figuring out. We don't know if she's going to be one of the better characters in the game or not. If it stays the same as Melee, then she'll just continue being a mid-tier, but who knows. Zero Suit Samus can fuck off. She is one of the most annoying characters to fight for me, just because of that stupid freaking tentacle thing.
Tentacle whips.
It's really frustrating. It's like her combos are super easy to do, and they stun lock very bad.
She is really a stun character.
I mean, the only thing I can say about her negatively is that her recovery is bad.
Yeah,
it seems to be really picky. It's like sometimes it works from forever away, and other times it misses right up close to you.
You just wave her tentacle up in the air and then die.
But other than that, I don't think they really made many changes for Samus.
Got me like 3 times with that move.
I kept flopping, and I get stunned really bad because I'm Roy, so it's going to be a move you can abuse. Yeah, Lucas. Ugh. People really like Lucas, and Lucas is really good. I dislike him, and I hate fighting against him. I just never had any appeal in neither Lucas or Ness. I just never really cared for either.
They definitely made him really fast. He's like one of the fastest characters.
He's already strong. That freaking up smash.
Yeah, but it seemed like they made it more stronger with that charge move. Because they got rid of that PK ice, I guess. Or the charge one at least.
Well, the ice is still there, but it doesn't freeze people now.
Yeah, it just knocks them back. But I'm talking about like they changed his neutral B. They changed it to a charge where it amplifies his psychic powers, apparently.
Yeah, and it also makes the up smash freaking dangerous.
Well, that's what I meant.
That's
all his smash power is just more amplified.
I dislike fighting against him. I legitimately do.
That's like the only change, I think. Really?
I don't really think they needed to make too many changes to him. Lucas he was already a good character, and
He'll
now he's even better
than Ness. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ness, I don't know. I still feel like Ness isn't very good.
They definitely made his PK bomb a lot, or PK flash, or whatever, that green shit.
Oh god, it feels a lot bigger, honestly.
You can control it a lot easier too. It's a lot faster. That's basically it.
Yeah, there's not much different other than that. They pretty much kept him the same, which I don't get because he wasn't a good character. So he was decent in friendly, or not friendly. He was decent in teams, but not really that great. So I don't know.
Because of the PK fucking whatever, that lightning just keep following everyone. That's irritating.
Well, it really is annoying when
that
happens.
And the PK flash, that green bomb.
Next character though. Ugh. Pit was annoying in Brawl. People disliked him in Brawl. He was
like one of the spammy character with the arrows, and I think he still is.
To an extent, but dear God, Pit. When someone is good with Pit, it is frustrating.
It's like,
Armada is Pit's. Pit is Armada's main now in Project M. In Melee, Armada's Peach, as frustrating as it could be, looked really impressive. In Project M, his Pit just looks like a cheap bastard.
It does, but he does it so well. And
it's like I'm impressed and I'm really, really mad at the same time. Like, if you want to see what I'm talking about, there was a grand finals where Mewtwo King played against Armada. Mewtwo King was playing as Marth and Fox, and Armada just played as Pit the whole time. I don't remember who won in the end.
I've never seen the Pit used like this before.
Yeah, so. Like, it was a fast, scary Pit that had a lot of kill options, and did the stupid Jigglypuff thing where it would chase you off stage and then glide all the way back.
That's what made it so impressive, like that fight. Like, I'd never seen anyone use Pit like that.
They changed his up B, that's the one thing. He's no longer that annoying glidey can come back from everything character. His up B has been changed to a shield now though, and that's a kill move, which I didn't know before I saw that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Pit definitely one of the better characters in the game. Like, annoying, yes, but
Still
good,
annoying.
yes. So, Kirby, I don't.
He's
They made a
still
lot
suck.
of changes to him. I don't know if anyone's going to. I mean, I've seen people play as him and be actually legitimately good with him. Like, he doesn't seem to be a bad character
Okay.
anymore. I just don't really care about
The
him.
only switch I see is his up B. He can like either go forward or straight back up.
And you can't shake out of his down throw.
You can't?
No, you can't. You could in Melee.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a bad character in Melee.
Either way, he can still suck people.
Yeah, you can still Kirby side. I've been seeing people play competitively with him, and he's pretty good, but I don't think they...
He's still one of those cheap people where you can suck them off the edge. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I don't really care for him. Meta Knight, fuck Meta Knight. He was overpowered as shit in Brawl, but he's kind
Now
of...
he's toned down.
Yeah, he's been nerfed drastically, and I don't think he's really that great, and there's not much more to say about that. I mean, we could talk about that for a long while. Hey, it's actually the end of the video, so I guess we'll continue to the next one for now. So, that's an abrupt ending. See you guys later.
Bye.